Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to show you how to enable an internet connection on your GNS3 lab. This is something very simple to accomplish. It's not a big deal, and it is very useful, very cool if you have virtual machines on your lab. In this case, as you can see, I have three different virtual machines. One running Windows XP, another one running Linux CentOS server, and a Linux microcore. And also, well, this is very nice if you want to test the internet connectivity through your firewall or through your router or your switch or whatever. And if you want to see if HTTP or HTTPS is running, and it's pretty cool, just to see how an internet connection is it is addressed by the firewall or any other device. Okay, so I am running Linux. This is Linux Mint, and this is not as simple as, like, like in Windows, because in Windows you just enable the cloud and you just put the interface and the NAT is done very simple on the cloud. But in Linux you have to create a virtual interface, a tab interface. It is not as simple as Windows, but it is still very simple. So in this case, I will show you how to create the virtual interface to use it on your lab. Okay, so in this case, you can see I don't have any virtual interface yet. So I'm going to create it. This is very simple. You will need admin rights, of course. So you can just use the sudo command, and you can use this command sudo tunctl um, dash t. With dash t, you can specify the name of the interface. If you don't specify the name of the interface, the system will automatically create it. Okay, in this case I will use the tab 0, well, the tab 1 interface, and also I will specify the owner of that interface, which in this case is me, right? This is my username. So as you can see, once I enter I hit the enter key, the interface is created. You can see if config, you will not see it yet because it is not configured. If you enter dash A, you will see that the interface is there, but it doesn't have any configuration. So now we will add an IP address to the interface. We will need this, of course, because we will forward our traffic in our lab to that interface. So let's configure something in our interface. In this case, is the tab 1, and we'll use 10.255.255.1, and we'll specify the netmask 255.255.255.0, and we'll say that it's up and running, right? So let's see now if the interface is configured. You can see here it's tab 1, that it has the 10.255.255.1, and the mask is /24 bits, right? Now we have the interface, but there is something that we have to do, and is we have to enable a NAT. Why a NAT? Because we want to translate our traffic from the tab 1 interface to our physical interface. In this case, I'm using a wireless connection, so I want to NAT the tab 1 to the WLAN 0, right? So this will be like our real IP, right? That one, and it will be hiding behind 192.168.10.102. That is my physical IP address. Okay, so I will enter sudo iptables dash t nat a post routing o, and here we have to specify the interface WLAN 0. If you are using a cabling interface like Ethernet 0, you have to change this, right? You have to change WLAN and use the Ethernet 0 instead, right? Now we'll say masquerade. Of course, I haven't memorized these commands. I know what they are used for, but you have to take notes of your commands. As I told you, well, you can enter these commands manually every time you want to do something, or if you want, you can do a bash script and just run the script when you want. Okay. Now we have to enter in the iptables an entry to permit the traffic forward, traffic incoming, I'm sorry, /e, and the tab 1 interface, and I will set accept. Okay, and next I will enter 1, that it's like permit sudo t process system network in the IPv4 IP forward. So basically we are enable the IP forwarding in our IPv4 configuration. Okay, and that's all, right? So now we have our ifconfig our tab 1 configuration that we can see in the ifconfig. Okay, and of course this will be like our gateway address, right? I mean, this is where we will forward all the traffic from our lab, and we enable the NAT as well. Okay, so but now we will add a cloud to our lab, and here on the cloud configuration, in the Neo tab, you will specify the name of the interface. In this case, it's tab 1. Let's add it, apply it, and OK. And next, we will enable a link between the cloud tab 1 interface and our lab. Okay, I will start this Linux CentOS server. Okay, it is starting now, and I will keep it running just to have it ready when I need it. Okay, I will enable this one too. And let's see. I have an error here. This is very simple to fix. I just have to go to the VirtualBox and fix it. Not a big problem. Well, I will enable Linux microcore as well. That's not a problem. Okay, I'm running the Linux microcore as well. I'm starting the Linux Center server, as you can see. Okay. As you can see, this Linux microcore is very simple. Okay, so it already have an IP address 10.10.10.10. So now it's time to play with our firewall. This will be a very basic configuration on the firewall, because we just want to try the oh, I already had another window for that. Okay, we just want to try the the traffic passing through the firewall. So as you can see, I have almost nothing here. Okay, and we will have to configure our interfaces. So I will start with a gigabit 0. Okay, I will show you the name of the links. You can see errand 0 is used for the internet connection, and errand1 is for the inside connection. So let's do this very simple. IP address 10.255.255.2. Remember that we configured that one in our tab interface, right? In our virtual Linux interface. And the mask is a /24 bits. And we'll name this interface like outside. And of course, we need to turn it on, not shut down. Okay, and now we'll go to our internal interface, giga1. We'll assign IP address 10.10.10.1 and a /24 bits as well. We'll turn it on, and we'll say that is the inside interface. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, it's very simple, right? So now let's try to ping that 10.255.255.1 just to see that it's working. Let's see in the command. Let's see something here just to see that everything is properly configured. Okay, 10.255.255.2. Okay, it's responding, and the one is should be responding as well. Let's open our ASAS again. Okay. It seems that we just have to wait a little bit. Okay, so I have connectivity with 10.255.255.1, which is our gateway. And of course, I could try to hit an internet IP now, right? But of course, I will need to add a route. So let's say that our traffic, our default traffic, should be forward to 10.255.255.1. Okay, and let's try again. Okay, now we have connectivity, internet connectivity from our ASA. Okay, I mean from our Ethernet 0 or Gigabit 0 interface to the internet. Okay, what this means is that our NAT is working, our virtual IP addressing is working, everything is working, but of course, our internal IPs will have no internet connection yet. So let's do something very simple. And well, this firewall is running 8.4, so I will need to configure an NAT here. Let's create an object, a network. Let's name this inside, and let's say that this is the subnet 10.10.10.0, and the mask is /24 bits. Okay, and let's create a NAT as well. NAT inside to outside, dynamic interface. Okay. Okay. And now let's see how this look in our Linux microcore. Okay. Okay. As you can see, it is resolving 190.113. I mean, this is we are getting the IP from our DNS server, which in this case I configured the DNS server as 8.8.8.8. So let's see the CentOS server. Okay, let me log in. As you can see, this is something very cool from GNS3 that you can enable virtual machines and on your labs. Okay, and let's see. Let's open a browser and let's open a terminal. Okay, as you can see, I have 10.10.10.100, and now let's try to navigate. Okay, I have internet connectivity, and of course this means the DNS is working, the firewall is working. As you can see, I have 10.10.10.100, and I have internet connection. Let's try another page. Let's try Google. Let's look for Wikipedia. Bestitsource.com. Okay, it's working. Of course, it will be a little slower since you are running a virtual machine and the traffic is passing through the lab. Okay, and let's do let me show you from the firewall that just to demonstrate that actually this traffic is passing through the firewall. Of course, I have here the ASA. Um, you can see we have translated hits. We can even create a capture cap1 interface inside match IP any. Okay, show capture cap1 capture cap. You can see a lot of traffic, right? And well, there's a lot of traffic passing through the firewall. Of course, I'm doing a capture of everything, but you can see here that the IP 10.10.10.100 it is passing through the firewall, and traffic HTTP traffic is coming through the firewall. So this means that we currently have internet connection um, through the lab. Okay. I hope I will post the script, the commands I used. As I told you before, you can do a script with this information, with these commands. It is not necessary for you to run copy and paste these commands every time you need it. So what I normally do is, of course, this time will not work because I already configured it. But normally what I do is I create this script and I just pull the script. Okay, of course you have to change the script and enable the execution of the script, and then just run the script like this. Okay. um, okay, as you can see, this, of course, this will say that it's busy because I already configured the interface, but you can just create a script like this. Okay, and of course it will just create all the interface and enable the NAT faster than if you enter all the commands manually. Okay, I will post these commands on the video as well for you to have them. It's very useful. Of course, you will have to change the name of the interface that you want, and of course do your username if you want to attach it to a specific user. I hope that this video was useful for you, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching.